Well, let me say this. Les, I thought Cody Glenn pitched his heart out and deserved to win the game. I mean, he did everything he could possibly do tonight to give us a chance to win. But when you only score one run on the road, it's hard to win a game. You have to play flawless in every other aspect. You can't let a leadoff hitter get on base. You got to make the plays in the field. You got to do. There's no margin for error. And we only scored one run. So when you only score one run, you better make all the plays. But we made two errors then in the seventh inning, and they came through with a clutch hit, and we lose the ball game. I think it was just a case of their pitcher was just too good for us tonight. He pitched great. He's really good. We didn't do much against him. We really didn't have a lot of good at bats against him. We had 4 called third strikes. I can only remember 2 hard hit balls for outs, both by Ibarra when he lined back at the pitcher, which was tough luck for us. And he crushed that ball to left center field, but was caught at the fence. But outside of that, we didn't really have many good swings against the kid. A lot of pop-ups and weak contact. So tonight we just have to write it off to their pitcher was just too good for us. And our pitcher was great. We just we didn't give him the defensive support or the offensive support that he needed. And that was the story of the ball game.
I noticed a lot of frustration coming out of the batter's box. You talked about it. I guess, do you think some of that layover time and waiting around just kind of mentally fatigued? Or?
No. There's no excuses at all, Brian. They did what it took to win, and we didn't. It's that simple. Their pitcher was too good for us tonight. He was a great competitor. He threw hard. He threw strikes. He had a great slider going. We just didn't meet the challenge, and because of that, we lost. It's that simple.
Rafe swung the bat pretty well in the 2-hole. It's a new spot for him. What was your thought process there?
A couple of good hits, and at the end of the game, we needed him to get on base. He couldn't. It was you can't. A couple guys got a couple of hits, but it wasn't enough. First of all, you need more than 2 guys to get hits, and if those guys are the guys going to carry the team, they got to do what it takes to win it, and he didn't do enough to win it for us today.
Paul, what do you kind of think of Mainieri from kind of a stuff standpoint? I know you said you talked about the Mainieri, just from a stuff standpoint.
Yeah, he was really good. I don't know what his velocity was, but
93, 94.
Yeah, he was down in the zone. It looked like pitches he was throwing were going to be low and out of the zone, and they just carried the plane and were strikes at the knees. And he threw some good sliders. He's a competitor out there. I mean, he's good. He's as good as anybody I've seen in our league this year, quite frankly.
After such a long day, how do you regroup? You got game 2.
No choice, Brian. You just got to take a shower, get something to eat, get a night's sleep, and wake up the next day, score 0-0 tomorrow. We've got Nola pitching for us. You like your chances whenever he's on the mound, but we got to get him some runs, and we got to play good defense behind him. It'd be hard for him to pitch any better than Cody Glenn did tonight.
What did you like about Cody tonight? Same thing as the last couple of
Well, he's pitched great. I mean, he wasn't without his own fault. He gave 4 free passes in 4 separate innings, 3 walks and a hit batter, but he was able to pitch around those. But then in the 7th inning, he gave up the leadoff base hit. I was surprised they didn't bunt right away, and they hit the ball to short, and we didn't make the play. And then I knew they would bunt. Everybody in the world knew they were going to bunt. We did make the play on it. And had they bunted him to 2nd and 3rd, I'd have pitched around Reynolds. He's their best player, but it's kind of hard to pitch around a guy 1st and 3rd. I probably still should have, but he had a nice piece of hitting. He hadn't done much on the night, and then he came through like winners do and got a big base hit for him. But it was a shame. I thought Cody pitched well enough to win a tough game on the road. We just didn't hit enough and make the plays behind him that we needed to.